Have you ever heard a song that you thought was really shit? A song that makes you wonder how did that become a hit? Sometimes you need to hear a discussion about that. Irregular podcast format. Well, that's a little bit of songs that we gotta attack. 1,001 steaming piles of crap. I'm telling you the truth, you know that we don't lie. Here's 1,001 songs that make you wanna die. Oh!
And now here's your hosts, Dan, Bevo, Mad Dog, and Gypsy.
This is 1,001 Songs That Make You Want to Die, the podcast where we discuss songs so bad they make you want to star in a movie playing a guy who has an incredible intellect as well as telepathy and paranormal powers that allow you to control lights and magnets.
Is it X-Men?
It's Magneto.
No. It's powder.
Finger.
Not a finger.
Powder. Remember Powder?
Powder hook.
He was the albino that gets struck by lightning.
It turned into powder.
This is X-Men. This is just X-Men. The frog guy.
Yeah.
I'm so
powder.
confused. It's powder.
Say it right. Frenchie.
Powder.
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 We're doing Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls.
And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am.
Iris by Iris, as Dan Southern thought.
Goo-goo. Goo-goo. Iris by My Baby's First Words, Dolls.
It's not a good band name.
It's like
No, it's not. It's one of the worst. It's Hoobastank is worse, but Goo Goo Dolls is
Goo
up
Goo
there.
Dolls up there. It's fucking up there. Bevo's here. There he is.
Yep.
Trusty beverage, Southern. There you are.
That's it. That's all of us.
Yep. Zav's not here. Died.
Oh,
Yeah.
that explains a bit.
Mm-hmm. Tell you what.
That explains that funeral I went to today.
Out of all the ways to go, this is so unlucky. He was stabbed whilst on the toilet by an assassin hiding underneath.
Oh, toilet assassin. They'll get you.
What kind of toilet?
Yeah, I know. Like, how little is this assassin?
Assassin. More like it.
Was he in the toilet?
That section between, like, the bowl and the pipe at the back of your toilet is...
S-bend.
That's a tight spot for an assassin to hide.
He's hid outside, he's worked his arms through the pipes, and he's just patiently waited for Zav to take a shit.
Dressed as a
And
toilet.
when he sat down, he's just started going, gah, 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 just stabbing him in the arsehole.
I like to think he might have been sitting down to piss. So he died of his, like, it was even more embarrassing when he died. It's like, oh, he didn't even shit. Must have been sitting down to piss. And then they put that in the obituary as well.
Yeah.
Zav died sitting down doing a wee.
He wasn't shitting.
I also like the idea of an assassin. That's his method, like toilets. Everyone's got to go sometime.
Yeah, he's like
clean shits.
he like positions himself in the pipes, and then he's like, and now we play the waiting game.
Sploosh.
Oh, so much shit.
People come in and take pisses and don't shit, and he's like, here we go. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Not another piss. He's pissing all over my knife.
Stings the eyes.
All this piss in my eyes is going to pay off soon when I stab him in his asshole. I always get my man.
Yeah. He's dead. All right, the lyrics. Verse 1. And I'd give up forever to touch you, because I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't want to go home right now.
Deep.
That's, look, if you offered someone like forever eternal life, infinity, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It's like you can have eternal life, you can be here forever, or this person here, you can touch them once. It's like fucking hell. You're not giving up forever to touch someone.
No.
Yeah, but they feel like velvet.
It's like a
I don't care.
Teletubby.
Have you
I don't
felt
care
this
if
stuff?
it's like fucking. Who's the most important person in history? You reckon?
Oh man.
Elon Musk.
Nah, it has to be someone else. Has to be like
Most important man in history.
most important
Person
man
in history, I should say.
Be a man.
Well, we can count, and most important, okay, we can discount the women. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's like Guess Who when it's like the original Guess Who.
Am I important? Yes. Oh, there goes all the women.
Which the original Guess Who, there were only like 3 anyway. Do you remember that?
What women?
Yeah, there was very little women. There's very little women in this Guess Who game.
There's no
Little
kitchens
women?
on that board.
Women that were very little.
Yeah.
Anyway, point is, whoever the most important person is, even if that was the person you got to touch, you're still not going to give up forever.
No, not forever.
No, it's a long time. Imagine all the things you could do.
That's a lot to give up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
because
the
you
king
can
of the world.
touch someone and not give it up.
Do you ever think about how if you were immortal
Accidentally.
and you lived forever?
What does?
I'm saying hypothetically, if you lived forever,
Okay.
statistically, eventually you would get stuck between like a crevice and just never ever. Oh, not ever, never ever. You'd spend a long
Wait, what
time.
about when the sun expands
Yeah, well, that too.
and-
Like that's what I'm saying. Like you'd be stuck in a crevice for maybe millions of years, and then the sun would explode, and you just have to float through space until maybe you landed on another plane of existence. But
Yeah.
I like the idea of Dan Southern floating through space for eternity.
Fuck.
yeah, I'd give this up.
Well, now that I've been here for 10,000 years, I'd give this up just to touch someone.
Yeah.
Anyone.
Sick
I
of
like
floating through space.
The tantrum that's thrown at the end of this verse as well. Of like, I don't want to go home right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's time to go. You know,
I'm having
on.
fun.
I don't want to go.
I don't want to go home right now. Just also, I hate when people start things with the word "and."
It's
Like, and I'd give up forever to touch you. Like, you're at the start. You haven't said anything yet to join this onto.
so what have I missed?
Yeah.
Just rewind.
Maybe
and
it's a
say
sequel.
It sounds like you should have said, I really love you, and I'd give up forever to touch you. Like, that would make a little bit more sense, but don't just start with, and I'd give up for It's like,
Dubby Energy has declared war on Big Energy, who probably support ISIS. If you want an energy drink with no maltodextrin, no artificial colours, and no kickbacks that fund insurrections in the Middle East, then look no further. So head on over to dubby.gg and use the promo code 1001songs, that's the number 1001, for 10% off price of purchase. And remember kids, if it's not Dubby, it's ISIS.
طويلة من الجهاد والصبر.
Is
No.
the and even needed? Can you do it without the and?
you just stretch out the I'd. You just go,
Yeah.
I'd give up.
Pretty drinky song.
Well,
I'd give up. Yeah. Actually, the and works better.
Even a yeah would be suffice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, I'd give up forever to touch you.
Well, yeah, well.
Because I know that you feel me somehow.
Yeah, the closest to heaven I'll ever bloody be. I don't want to go home right now.
It's John Williamson.
Ladies and gentlemen, the other John Williamson.
Yeah. Can you do that as
That's
John Williamson? for me?
That's what he would do. Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
he'd come in like, well, I'd get up forever to touch you. Like he wouldn't be like, and he doesn't start with and. He's like he swings into it. Well,
Well,
well, I'd give up forever to touch you.
well,
I know that
well.
you feel me somehow.
Verse 2. They're dick teasing us here. Not going to give us a chorus yet. Another verse. And all I can taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your life, and sooner or later it's over. I just don't want to miss you tonight.
Sound like you're about to say, all I can taste is this move. Remember the chocolate milk called move?
Yeah, it's fucking delicious.
I thought you were going to say moment, like the cow's moment,
Moo!
because they just
My
work
big
the word.
movement.
They work the word moo into everything. Move over.
Stupid cows.
All I can taste is this moment. The Moo Moo dolls. It's the Moo Moo dolls.
The moo dog.
I was about to say there's not heaps more you can use that with, and then you got it. So
You got it. It's the like alternate dimension where cows, like Planet of the Apes, but Planet of the Cows.
Oh man. Just quickly on that.
Yeah.
In my old band, we got a song called "Save Us," and the chorus says, "Save us now. Can you hear the sound?" And for some reason, at band practice one time, I just said, "Save us, cows. Can you hear the sound?" And then all the lyrics were just about cows.
Yeah.
I think it makes everything funnier.
Yeah, they're a stupid animal.
Or methane. All I can taste is this cud.
God.
That's what they eat.
I didn't realize we were going into like the scary dimension of dealing with some sort of succubus here with
Oh.
the fact that all of a sudden old mate breathes life. Yeah.
That's a succubus move for sure.
Isn't it? Is that
Yeah.
a succubus? That's the one that sucks your soul, your life?
So, yeah, them and, like, you got a succubus, you've got Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat. He sucks souls.
He does it as well. What do
Yeah.
minotaurs eat?
Grass.
Roast beef.
Wait, they're half cow. That's another one. Fucking minotaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sooner or later it's over. Oh, it's done. Why is this song continuing?
I just don't want to miss you tonight. There's
Yeah.
so many ands. I don't like this, eh?
Oh, wait,
And all I
every
can taste is
line
moment.
starts with "and." Out of
Yeah.
these first 4 lines, 5 of them start with "and."
Yeah.
It's a high percentage.
Yeah. I hate it also when bands name their song. And it's like the song is named with "and" as the first word as well. Like
What example?
Beatles have
just
2.
like- and like this song is called "And There Will Be an Explosion." It's like,
I
just
want to hear
say-
that song.
Beatles have "And I Love Her" and "And Your Bird Can Sing."
Yeah.
Wait, isn't it Blackbird?
Yeah, and Blackbird.
And your bird
Was that
can
on their
sing.
Bird concept album?
A Bird Road.
A Bird Road.
Sergeant
Pepper's Lonely
Birds.
Birds Club. And
Lonely Heart Bird Club.
Bird Watching Club. Lonely, boring bird watching club for virgins.
Yeah, it's rare. The chorus. And I don't want the world to see me because I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am.
Psychopath.
This is
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah. Fucking oath they do.
I
Like,
don't want the world to see me because I don't think that they'd understand. Has he got some deformation or
Well, I think we're in
disfigurement?
the Minotaur realm still here. This guy's obviously some sort of Minotaur.
I'm going to drop
Yeah.
some heaps of obscure knowledge on you here. There used to be this show back in the 90s, and the character's name was Teabag. You guys remember this at all?
I think that was a Big Brother season.
Anyway, so it was like Teabag, and she had a sidekick named T-shirt. And she was like this old lady, heap funny, like hilarious fucking old lady. And like every episode, there was like she was the bad guy, and there was like a little girl who had to go and stop her from going through time and stuff. And there
Called
was this
Teabag.
Teabag, yeah,
Right.
yeah. And there was one where she there's like a minotaur in a maze, and she's like, Minotaur, no, that's Greek for mind the door. And I always think of that. Yeah. Teabag.
Okay.
But the real fans will know. The real Teabag guys.
Real fans.
They'll be sitting there cheering right now.
real Teabag fans. There's like Teabag fans that also listen to this podcast.
Yeah,
Like
it's a big
the
crossover.
percentage of that is slim. But I'm sure they're out there.
They'll be like, mind
Maybe
the
it's the-
door, yeah.
The lady that stopped you, Chibs, this week about your Paul Parts jumper
That's an obscure thing.
at the mechanics. Maybe
Yeah.
she also listens to the Minotaur.
Is this the
podcast
moment where she
where they
listens
recall
back and
Teabag
realizes
events.
that you were the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going back. I can't go back anyway. Everything in the world is made to be broken.
Not true. I think there's so many things that are just not made to be, like some things are made to be broken, I guess.
Hospitals.
They're not made to be broken.
Don't break them.
Eggs, I mean, they're made to house a
Chicklet.
chicken
Yeah,
embryo.
but how do you think the chicken gets out, my friend?
Yeah, true.
Or some die in the womb.
Well, their main purpose is to house embryo, chicken
yeah,
embryo.
Yeah.
And then, like, inevitably they break.
So they're made to be broken. The eggs don't work.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Heaps of stuff. Like,
Well, depends how long a scope you think. Could be like everything. Entropy means that everything will break eventually. Break down.
Not my spirit.
You're-
Well,
I was
65
gonna
million
throw
years
that
from
out
now,
there.
it might be broken.
Yeah. If you had eternal life.
But I'm going to live forever.
In a crevice.
Yeah, in a crevice.
Because there was a landslide.
65 million years
Oh
from now,
no,
you're
I've
like,
fallen.
Unlimited time, unlimited things will happen to you. And one of those things will probably be getting stuck.
I don't necessarily agree with that. That like
Can
unlimited
you just
time
avoid
means
crevices forever?
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's forever. Like,
Yeah, but what if you just sat in a room? No
Play
crevices in a
PlayStation.
room.
well, eventually.
And your food delivered to you. Like, you're not going to get Uber Eats with a side of crevice.
Well, you don't need to eat because you're eternal.
Yeah, true. Or maybe you do need to eat. It's part of the deal.
What's going to happen if you don't?
That's a good point. God damn it, this guy thought of everything.
Oh, wow.
Maybe you just get so weak that you can't do anything. Oh,
That
is that-
too, yeah.
And if you were so weak that you ended up like just sort of slumped on the floor of your room, no crevice in there.
Mm. I like the idea that if Beveridge is presented with the concept of eternal life, his like biggest fear is crevices.
It's like, oh, you're not going to get me this time.
Yeah.
I know exactly where this goes.
Yeah, they're like, you can live forever. Aren't you concerned about global warming a million years from now? Yeah, partially. Big threat is crevices, though.
It's just, it's like that whole like the monkeys and the typewriters, and they'll make the works of Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Limited time, everything can happen.
Everything
will
can happen. It doesn't mean everything will happen.
Stay away from
Stay
crevices.
away from fucking rocks.
If you
I
go
got a
near
lot
a
of time on
rock,
my hands, all right? I got plenty
Beware.
to do.
He's like, I've been
Plenty.
alive for 30,000 years. Time for me to climb Everest.
there's like a Sherpa there going, beware of the crevices. It's like, yeah, I've had a lot of time to think about this.
Beware of crevices because you might die if you fall down them. No need. I will live in the crevice.
Just whatever you do, come after me. I will not be dead.
I'll be pretty bored.
It's like, you don't come down for 3 days and the Sherpa's like, oh, he's definitely dead. Whoever's up there for 3 days can't be alive. And Beverly's up there, I am alive though.
I'm alive.
I'll be alive forever.
Bring me a crossword or something.
Bring me a chisel, actually. If you're going to bring me something, bring me a coal chisel.
The
They
works
show
of
up
Cold Chisel
Show up with
on an
Cold
iPod.
Chisel. Fuck.
Cold Tinsel CD. You're like, sure, pa.
Oh, that would be the
Not
worst. That would be worse than death.
Bring me a Cold Tinsel. There you go.
It's that fucking piano player.
Not that one. No.
Verse 3. And you can't fight the tears that ain't coming, or the moment of truth in your lives when everything feels like the movies. Yeah, you'd bleed just to know you're alive.
Can't fight
I
the
always thought
tears
it was-
that ain't coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
First, I like the
Fighting
idea of
tears.
fighting tears.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose.
Like Lord of the Rings, a big lineup of soldiers.
Oh, it's just
On my signal.
you've just seen like Marley and Me or something, and you're sitting there and then you just fucking punch a dude in the face as hard as you can. Like, fuck, what was that? Like, it was fighting your tears. Yeah.
I pictured it as fighting your own tears.
Oh yeah.
So you're punching yourself in the face.
Wrangling with them, rolling around on the ground.
Or even like watching Marley and Me, and your wife's like, "You can cry if you want to." No, I don't need to. Yeah, can't. Yeah, sorry. That was a
No, I mean,
high concept.
That's fine. If you don't need to cry in that movie, that's fine. I need to cry at the thought of that movie.
I haven't seen it, so I don't.
Fucking.
Oh, no, don't watch it. Don't watch it.
It's a
Spoiler
saddest goddamn
alert.
movie. I'm not-
Spoiler alert: Owen Wilson
Says
gets
wow.
fucking killed by a vet.
Oh, wow.
It's you know what? The worst part about that is the fact that it was sold to the public as being a happy-go-lucky movie with Jennifer Aniston and Owen Wilson,
Yeah,
just running about their lives.
with a Labrador.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah. This summer,
Dark fucking
Marley.
movie.
Me.
Owen Wilson, Jennifer Aniston, and Marley embark on an adventure together. Embark on an adventure together until all is lost.
Embark up the wrong tree.
Did you remember Dr. Harry's Practice TV show?
Yeah.
I only ever watched one episode of it. Ever in my
He
whole
turned out to
life.
be a bit of a creep, didn't he?
No, I
Was
think
he?
you think
No,
of
that was
Bert's
Tom
backyard.
Berg.
Yeah, he pinched.
Oh,
He was grabbing chicks like nipples and ass, and but instead of apologizing for it, just said, "I'm autistic."
Yeah.
And then when they went, "Oh, you diagnosed?" He's like, "No,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
no, not diagnosed, but that's why."
Well, it's like I'm autistic. I really that's really interesting. So you're diagnosed. Can we check into that? And he's like, "Well, if you're going to check into it, I'm not autistic."
I mean, per se.
Yeah,
I said artistic.
diagnosed
Yeah.
per se.
Yeah, well, I watched one episode of Dr. Harry, and this cunt, out of the 3 animals that were featured on it, killed 2.
Fuck.
And I went, this stinks of the idea that they don't film like B-roll for this show. Like they literally filmed 3 segments and went, we need to put a show on air this week. This is what we've got. Because he had to put a horse down and he had to put a dog down and he amputated a cat's leg. And I'm like, what sick fucks are watching this show? Dr. Harry's a madman.
That's fucking fucked. I didn't
Or
know
the
he did that on
producer
that
quit
show.
that week.
Yeah, and Harry's
Something.
like, when the producer's away, Harry will play. And by play, I mean kill.
That's why I got into this veterinary game.
Didn't he have a friendly dog? I saw something recently that,
It's probably dead.
yeah, no, like recently that they posted like a bit of an in memoriam of that dog.
Harry killed it.
Yeah.
His friendly dog.
Yeah, he killed it when he got the part in Marley and Me as the vet
like-
that kills Marley.
It's just like, we're just going to pretend to put the dog down, right? It's like, nah, they can tell on film if it's not really dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm a doctor.
Oh, we didn't get the shot of that one. Bring the next Labrador in, a fully grown Labrador.
You're gonna want a few takes of this, a few different angles. And they're like, we can just use multiple cameras and get. He's like,
So I
no.
didn't hit my spot there.
Yeah.
Go again.
He's like, oh, this didn't quite work, and then starts punching the fuck out of the dog.
Did you ever hear?
Harry,
Do you remember?
it's dead. He's like, better make sure. Gah, gah.
Did you guys ever see Milo and Otis when you were younger?
Yeah. Fucking
Apparently, they killed many dogs and cats for that movie.
Yes, that is
Oh,
true.
my
There was
God.
like into the dozens.
Mm.
Oh,
It's into the dozens of dead animals on that movie. Yeah,
more like Dilo and Otis.
not so happy go lucky anymore.
Yeah.
It's like they put them in a basket and let them float down the river. It's like that's obviously real animals in there.
Cut. See ya.
They're dead. We can't get
Come
them.
on.
The river's too big.
Oh no, a bear rolling.
Come up here, Otis, said Milo, who looked slightly different than before.
They switched the breeds out.
I'm coming, Milo, said Otis, who was brown now. It used to be white.
slightly larger gate.
There's also now a cow.
Yeah. Moo moo, said Milo.
Just
Would you like some of my
was
milk?
there a 15-second part of that movie where Otis was a calf?
Oh, I'm so thirsty, Otis, said Milo. Here, suckle upon my cow teat, said Otis.
Dog milk.
Dog milk.
Woof woof.
Your dog teats are very big, like a cow's. I'm not a cow.
I'm a man.
Are you talking to Mooey?
You're sucking
I'm-
on my dick.
All right, carry on. Let's go.
I'm a man.
Rein it in.
City Slickers.
Oh,
You ever see City Slickers back in the day? Billy Crystal
Yeah.
movie?
Yeah.
I'm familiar, but I haven't.
I think it's City Slickers 2. In the first one, he takes one of the cows home because he finds out they're all going to be killed. So he
Oh,
takes
right.
one home that's Norman. And in City Slickers 2, John Lovitz turns up, who's Billy Crystal's brother. And he's like, oh, well, while I was waiting for you to get home from work, I milked your cow. And he's like, Norman is a bull. You were
Yeah.
pulling on his dick. He's just out the back jacking off his cow.
Yeah, it didn't give out much milk.
Good stuff. That's it. They do 3 choruses in a row to finish.
Yeah.
There's also that bit that goes dun 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 dun
Yeah,
dun
that's
dun.
an instrumental break.
Yep.
Yeah,
Very epic.
very epic. That's it. It's done. All the lyrics.
This is hot.
This podcast is sponsored by Ghetto Bird Studio. Do you write music? Do you want people to hear it? Do you want your music to sound less shit than it does right now? If you answered yes to these questions, then you should record your music at Ghetto Bird Studio. We record all types of music: rap, rock, hip-hop, jazz, jazz fusion, metal, electro, even country. We can't promise that your music won't be shit, but we can promise to make it sound less shit. Here's a before and after.
Grab my body and spank my ass.
Contact us now at ghettobirdstudio.com.au.
Tell these haters. Non-stop.
Yeah, it was released on the 1st of April 1998. It was written specifically for the soundtrack to the 1998 film City of Angels. but it was later included on the band's 6th album, which had a very problematic title, Dizzy Up the Girl.
Disney up
No,
the girl.
Dizzy.
Dizzy up the girl.
Dizzy up the girl, as in, like, make her dizzy. Let's get her dizzy.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds like a
Okay.
date rapey sort of thing.
Have you added
Definitely your mind
controversy
goes
to
there,
this?
straight away.
Well, I mean, if you hear dizzy up the girl, what are you taking that as? Sounds Cosby to me.
Yeah.
Spin around a bit.
Nah. No one's spinning to this. You're getting fucking roofied to this.
Definitely a bit
That's what's
sus.
It's written by John Resnick, who is the singer and guitarist of the Moo Moo Dolls. So apparently, after completing the first edit of the film City of Angels, co-producer Bob Cavallo and his music producer son Rob Cavallo decided to take along musical artists to the viewing to create the soundtrack. So Bob, the dad, took Alanis Morissette, and the son took the Goo Goo Dolls.
Oh.
That's it. That's how this came about. Both of them
Right.
had cracks at writing songs for the soundtrack.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now,
Oh no, it's too late for the classic Alanis Morissette song "Ironic."
yeah.
Like, she's watching this movie like, isn't that ironic? But it was already out.
Yeah.
Did you have you ever seen City of Angels?
Can't say I have.
Meg Ryan, Nicolas Cage?
Tom Hanks.
No. No.
Harry met
I
Sally.
could have swore it was Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan.
Hanks wouldn't have touched this with a 10-foot pole.
Really?
So
Hanks says no thanks.
nah, no Hanks. It's basically, and when I started to read this, I was like, we have discussed this movie on this podcast before for some reason.
City of Angels?
Yes.
Really?
Yep. Just,
Okay.
I don't know why. I can't
Where
pinpoint
you off
exactly
to,
what
Dan?
it was.
What are you doing?
It's
I'm sitting on the chair I'm sitting on is a piece of shit. It's like, I hate it so much.
Ants in your pants.
Anyway, I'm very uncomfortable.
It's all right. We'll get through this together.
City of Angels.
I'm going to chair crevice.
I didn't look up how the movie goes. This is completely based off my memory from probably being 12, 11.
And watching the
Nicolas
film clip.
Cage is an angel. And angels can't be seen by humans, but they just walk around the world. Right?
Yep, that sounds
It's got
like we
wings
check
and
out.
shit. Okay?
Yeah.
So it's a clever fucking name for a movie. City of Angels.
And he lives
Meg
in a
Ryan.
city, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's a city. Yeah.
Right, got it.
Meg Ryan is just some hussy getting around town, and Nicolas Cage basically ends up obsessed with her and stalks her like through her day-to-day life, but she doesn't know he's there. And then I can't remember how it happens, but she ends up seeing him, and then they like fuck, like just like full Cage style.
Awesome.
And he finds out to be able to live in the human world, he needs to die. So he goes up to a big top of a tower and he jumps off and kills himself. He wakes
Doesn't use
up,
his wings.
and he's a human.
Hmm.
Meg Ryan is so happy about this that she rides a bike through the city with her eyes closed and gets hit by a bus and dies.
Oh,
No, Meg. You gotta be on the lookout for buses and crevices, mind.
It's one or the other, really, isn't it?
So right when bloody Nicolas Cage has just become human, she's gone and bloody died, and now she's an angel.
I thought you were going to say, like, Nicolas Cage dies to be with Meg Ryan forever, and then he finds out she fucking, like, enjoyed season 8 of Game of Thrones or something like that. What have I done?
Forever's a long time. Yeah, he could murder her, though.
Hey, Nick Cage, do you want to put on season 21 of The Simpsons? Oh.
What have I done?
Ooh, it comes a half an hour sitcom.
Yeah. What would that be called?
So, the angel and the dead woman, the angel and the dead woman.
Yeah.
I used to be an angel, now I am alive, but my wife's dead, and she's an angel instead.
Does he get to go off and find someone else then, or?
I don't know. They roll credits.
Oh, you're right.
You'd assume that he would. Eh? He's like,
I mean, we were all waiting for Cities of Angels too, but they didn't bring it to us, so we never know what
he's
happened.
like, once he works out that she's dead, he's like, no, and then he's like, well, time to
get on with my life.
don't.
My mortal life.
I'm just getting started, baby.
Time's a wasted.
Where do you get a hand job around here?
Yeah. Hey, you. Can I get a cocaine, a hand job, and more cocaine?
I'll have one cocaine, thank you.
One Oreo McFlurry, please.
No, Shane's broken. No,
That's two bad things that's happened today.
I don't want the world.
First Meg Ryan dies, and now this.
It's produced by the Goo Goo Dolls and Rob Cavello, which again we've spoken about him before because I thought it was Lee Carvello.
I keep thinking about that. You have some
every time you say
power drive.
Yeah.
Lee Carvello's putting challenge.
Might I suggest feathered touch?
Power drive.
It's the
I am
game every boy's
Carvello.
talking about.
Yeah, I am Carvello.
Ah, shit. That's one of the funniest episodes of The Simpsons
yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Heaps of good lines
Yeah.
in that one.
The
Bone
shoplift.
Storm.
That's the shoplifting one, eh?
Yeah.
Bone Storm.
When he's at the
We should do a Simpsons trivia night.
We should. Yes.
when he's at the glass cabinet for all the games, and it's like Donkey Kong comes up and he's like, "It's the store's fault for making you want it so much."
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you kids stealing video games. No. What's next? You're stealing stadiums and quarries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the same
And
one
then,
where he's like,
what does Millhouse say? Or like he goes over to play Bone Storm, and Millhouse is like, "Mom, Bart's smoking."
or when he's like, I think it's the same one where there's like the family picture and Bart's holding up like a speech bubble that says like, "I'm stupid" or something like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
remember saying that.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Anyway, it's produced by
good
Lee
stuff.
Carvello and the Goo Goo Dolls.
Thanks for listening to
Lee-
us quote
Lee Carvello
Simpsons
and-
quotes,
Lee Carvello.
listeners.
Lee Carvello and the putting challenges.
Yeah. He's produced, Green Day, Linkin Park, My Chemical Romance, Eric Clapton, Kid Rock, Alanis Morissette. Maybe it was Kid Rock that we spoke about.
Maybe.
Paramore, maybe. Fuck, I don't know. He's done a few that have ended up on this podcast. Tell me about the video, Bevo.
Right, Dan Southern. Hit it.
You have selected video.
Here's the video facts from A to Z, and they're coming at you straight from Ryan B. It's a terrible song, and I know you agree. It's the music video summary
With Bevo.
Might I suggest feathered video?
Feathered touch.
Vaseline edges. Music video summary for Iris. Wheelchair-bound Goo Goo watches himself through a telescope as he and his dolls play a rock song in the middle of a tunnel. It's not shown, but heavily implied that Mr. Dolls derives sexual pleasure from this act of self-voyeurism.
I like that
It
Mr.
is.
Dolls just lives in a tower.
Yeah. I
spying
like how
on people.
you
Himself,
named
though.
you name the musicians after the band name or some abbreviation of the band name.
It's good.
Goo Goo and his dolls.
Goo Goo and his dolls. I remembered this video.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I do remember. Couple of YouTube comments I got. This one's good. It's from Kayla Barr 3 weeks ago. It says, driving solo on the freeway. Emotions run high. No matter who, what, or where you are.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
What you are.
That's bold.
No matter what you are.
Dishwasher's emotions don't run high. Caleb's fucking on crack.
There's a
Cracky Caleb.
Minotaur driving down the freeway, and this song comes on. He's like, "Oh, my emotions are running high. My
Oh,
Minotaur
too
emotions."
high. Oh, that sends me into a rage.
There was some grass to eat.
Another one I got was from Kemi. It says, whenever I hear this song, I always think about the one that got away. And I like to think that Kemi is a kidnapper.
Yeah, that's probably what's happening.
I've just found one that I reckon will delight you guys. Pretty racy,
Delight
this
me.
one. Andy Foxy, 4 days ago. I whack off whenever this song comes on the radio. Don't matter where I am.
Yes! Because it beat the algorithm.
It gets better. It gets better. So someone commented, "What the fuck?" And he's replied, "I was on a bus the other day and it came on the radio station I was listening to. Nobody's sitting down the back, so I whipped out Mr. Stinky, batched all over the back seat, and then zipped up. Funny thing was that a young girl came and sat down on that exact seat at the next bus stop. Oh, come on,
Oh,
Andy. Fox.
no.
You ruined it.
Foxy.
Not funny. I'm going to give you a thumbs down.
Oh, Bevo.
Yeah.
You're the one that accused Jessica Mowboy of being a drug dealer on
I
YouTube.
should have read ahead.
Do you have a Goo Goo Dolls set list, Bevo?
Yeah, I have a very recent one, actually.
Ooh.
April 28th, 2022 at West Palm Beach Waterfront, West Palm Beach, Florida, USA. 20 songs,
Oh, that's a lot.
one song encore.
Of course there is. They've got another famous song, don't they?
I'm just trying to look that up.
Slide was
Slide?
the other one. So why
Slide?
don't you slide?
Yeah.
I've never heard that fucking song.
Yeah, you have.
You would have, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want the world to slide. Slide to slide, slide to slide, slide to slide.
Because I fear all the crevices.
Why
Just
don't
on-
you slide?
That's it, yeah. Bing-a-ding-a-ding-ding. Something
Just
like
on bands that have a solid hit and then their other songs sound really similar. I never noticed, but Rick Astley has got a few other songs that sound exactly like Never Gonna Give You Up.
Never gonna give. What is it?
It's
What do we
like
got?
I'll send
Never-
it through to you.
Wait,
It's
is it as
uncanny.
Is it the same as in like? Wait, was it the Rednecks that had another
It's-
song?
Yeah.
Wait,
An
what
old
was their
oak.
other song?
Pop an old
Yeah.
oak.
It's Poppin' Old
Old
Oak.
Oak.
Yeah. You go, such hits as Cotton Eye Joe, Poppin' Old Oak,
Poppin' Old Oak, Poppin' Old Oak.
Poppin' Old Oak, Poppin' Old Oak, Poppin' Old Oak, Poppin' Old Oak.
How did you remember that, Bevo?
Oh, it's just in the banks. In the banks.
You bring it up to people, don't you? Like,
Yeah, yeah. I'd
they're
put
like,
it on.
oh, you like Cotton Eye Joe? You're like, it's not their best song.
Or like he starts a conversation. You like that song Cotton Eye Joe? People are like, I heard it. He's like, you've heard it. You've basically heard this other song. Sounds exactly the same. Check this out. I'm like,
It's like,
okay.
oh, you like it, do you? I didn't say that. Oh, it's not their best.
See, it's Back to the Future remake where I'm side stage of rednecks listening to them singing Pop an Old Oak going,
that is
you know
the best
that new
fucking
sound
meme
you're
to
looking
do.
for? Well, listen to this. And they go back and write.
Poppin' Old
Right.
Oak, Poppin' Old Oak.
And they go back and write Cotton Eye Joe.
Your kids are going to love it.
Your hillbilly kids are going to love it.
Okay, so where do they play this?
20
Um,
songs.
They play 20 songs. Fuck. I'm trying to think if they would... I think it has to be Dead Last. I think it's the encore.
Daniel?
Yeah, I'm going Dead Last as well. None of these other songs mean
Yeah.
anything to me
Of
at all.
course, it's Dead Last.
Yeah. When do they play Slide?
In this one, they played Hang on, I lost it. I was looking at other ones. Slide is third.
I've heard Slide, yeah.
Right, there you
Listen to it now.
go. Yeah, you
Guitar
have heard it.
intro.
Hamish and Andy
Yeah,
used Slide as the theme music when they were
Tamarines,
talking
could you
about
whisper in
doing.
my ear?
They were going to get like an aeroplane
Bit of a
emergency
mascot.
slide.
That's right.
Vibe
Yeah,
to it.
yeah. The slide party.
Yeah, and Slide
Yeah.
was the theme song. Why
Makes
don't
sense.
you slide?
Could you whisper in my ear?
Yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah.
Little bit of legacy here. The song reached number 1 in Australia, Canada, and Italy. Number 3 in the UK. Number 9 in the US. It's become one of Ireland's best-selling singles of all time.
Irish.
The song spent nearly 12 straight months on the Billboard charts. It was nominated for 3 Grammys at the 41st Grammy Awards. The song was ranked number 39 on the Rolling Stones list of the 100 greatest pop songs. In October 2012, Iris was ranked number 1 on Billboard's Top 100 Pop Songs from 1992 to 2012. Which ranked the top songs of the first 20 years of the mainstream top 40 pop charts. Yeah,
It's impressive.
number 1.
This was Aiden suggested this song, didn't he?
No,
No, this was a request.
yeah, it's been on the list.
Yeah, right. Interesting.
Yeah.
They're still number 450 in the world now, according to Spotify. When they've just got like a list of the top 500.
That'd be right off this
artists.
song, I reckon.
Yeah, of course.
It's at 950 mil.
I remember
that
how long this was in the charts here, like on Rage. It got to the point where when it was you just turn it off before number 1 because you always knew it was just going to be Iris by Goo Goo Dolls. You're like,
Yeah, it's just like it's become. How do I say it? It's become part of the fucking zeitgeist. Like Happy Birthday to You.
Yeah.
I reckon
Yeah.
you've
Jingle
got
bells.
this, and you've got "Don't Want to Miss a Thing" by Aerosmith.
Oh yeah,
As being 2 songs that were from movies that
in
are
1998.
way bigger than the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
sure.
Armageddon was a big movie, but that song would probably still be one of their the fucking biggest songs in their live show.
Yeah.
And no one gives a fuck about City of Angels.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it had Tom Hanks in it. That's how much I know about it.
Maybe he did a cameo. I don't know.
The role of the angel will be played today by Tom Hanks.
Yeah. The angel jumps off the building. I'm ready to die and become a human. Oh, there's Tom Hanks. Ah!
Or like Milo and Otis, there's just one shot where it's Tom Hanks falling.
Tom Hanks for a bit. It's like, wait, was that Tom Hanks? It cuts back and it's Nicolas Cage. No, it is Nicolas Cage. Okay, net worth. So the drummer, George Tutuska, is worth $5 million. Say, bassist and vocalist Robbie Takak, he's worth $12 million. What do you think guitarist vocalist John Resnick is worth in
The
2022?
songwriter.
He is the sole songwriter of this, apparently.
I'm going to say $45 million.
I'm going to say 20.
He's only worth $12 million as well.
Okay.
Ah,
Yeah, I don't know why.
that's crazy. Because you'd
That's
think that
still
the
a lot of money.
Spotify plays alone would give you some good cash.
It's a lot of money. Stinks of a drinking problem.
Yeah, he looks like he's got one.
Yeah, and AIDS.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
that cocktail's expensive. Keep him alive. Let's rate this shit.
Motherfuckers, this is it. Now it's time to rate this shit.
Okay,
It's
what
your
can we
heart
rate
out.
it out of?
It's like you in case of emergency, break glass.
Yeah.
I just know Dan's uncomfortable in his chair, and I just, let's get it done.
Oh, my lower back.
Should we rate it out of toilet assassins?
Yeah. Fuck those guys.
A number of times you spun the girl.
How dizzy is your girl? 10 is unconscious. 1 is 1.
Conscious.
1 conscious. Okay, what do you give it out of 10, Bevo?
I asked if someone requested this because I was going to say if Aiden requested this, probably some kind of personal attachment to the song, which is why he hates it. Because
when I was talking to Aiden, so context for people that have no idea, Aiden Jones was going to be on this episode, but it didn't work out. We got to reschedule. But I told him this was already scheduled in because I'd just done that. I'd just take songs off the list and chuck it in.
Yep.
And he's like, "Yeah, I'm keen to do that." So it wasn't his idea, but he wanted to get in on the action.
okay. Because I was going to say this song, like, fuck, it's iconic. It's
Yeah,
past...
So's fucking Relaxed by Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
True, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I think it's fucking. This is one of the best songs of all time, I would say. So much so that I probably wouldn't listen to it anymore.
Yeah, it is one of those ones that doesn't. It's not on my playlist.
No. Yeah. So I'll give it a. You're going decimals, so I'm going to go decimals too. I'm going to give it a 3.1.
Okay, Southern.
I do think it's a good song, but it's definitely one of those ones that just you could like. It's a beautiful love song, but it could never be your love song because it's just so overused in
cliche.
Yeah, and so for its merit, I think it's a good song, but I think it's let down by its lyrics. I think they're really shit. Most of the lyrics are really shit. Don't give up forever. You can do it just to touch someone. Think about how many people you could touch if you live forever. Think about that. Anyway, you're untouching people. 4.
You know what I'm going to say to
4.
that. But...
Ring a ding ding.
Can I just quickly, just before you finish up, Chibs, I was looking at his Wikipedia article, and here's something you'll find interesting. The Goo Goo Dolls also performed the song... Oh, hang on, sorry. Rzeznik also performed Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here with Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit for the victims of September 11th as a tribute to the heroes.
Well, that's what they needed.
Can I hear Fred Durst doing Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd, please?
I don't know that
Wish
song.
you were here!
How I wish you were here!
Wish you were fucking here!
DJ, let
Just 2 lost souls!
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank
Money.
you. Sorry to interrupt.
Fuck. It's a great song. And I agree there's some dumb shit in there, but I can almost guarantee that when we're at the podcast party house, we will play this song.
You got to tune your guitar to all one note, apparently. That's what he does.
What? What does that mean?
Like the tuning of the guitar that plays this song is like it's all tuned to the same
Everything
note,
is
or 6
E.
strings or something.
Every
Yeah,
string is
I'm pretty
E.
sure that's what it is. Or it's like
What?
5 of them are R and one's not. Yeah, okay, here it is. Iris has played with a guitar tuned B, D, 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 D. So 5 of the 6 strings are the same.
What?
Yeah.
How does that work? That's weird.
I get so angry if I pull up guitar tabs and they're in some sort of tuning like that, and you go, "Oh, I'll never learn that song now."
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 2.
Cool.
Yeah, nice.
I'll give it a 2.
Yeah, it's faded. If this was 1998, we'd probably be giving
I
it
would
something
listen
like
to it now, but if it was 1998, 1999, it would have been much higher because I was so sick of it at that point. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
good call.
time makes the heart grow fonder.
Mm.
And on that point, thank you, fellas, and everybody else. Go and fuck yourself.
Except that lady from the petrol station. That was Chibs all along. Ah!
Yeah. Imagine it. So a lady ran into Chibsy this week and didn't know it was him from the podcast. And she's like, "Oh, Paul's Parts. That's a cool jacket. I listen to the podcast as well." And imagine if she's like, I wonder what those boys look like. They sound like they're ugly, especially that Chibsy bloke. Sounds like he's an ugly fucking dickhead, that guy. Anyway, bye. I'm an old lady. See you later.
I'm an old lady. Bye. Yeah, fuck off.
Thanks for listening, though.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Hi everyone, it's Dan here from 1001 Songs That Make You Want to Die. I'm here today to let you know that our podcast is now available on Patreon. That's right, for as little as $2 a month, you can now support this podcast rather than listen to it for free, effectively stealing the food out of the mouths of our starving children. There's one of them now. So why not join us on Patreon? You get bonus stuff each month, and you can even be a guest on the podcast if you want. Now, doesn't that sound better than making our poor children starve? Oh, kids are great, aren't they? Anyway, on with today's episode.